Shabbat Shalom, Sabbath peace, Shalom Laha Alahayim, peace to the gods, Nawathan, Kal, Halalim La, Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Racha HaKodash, giving all praises to Yahweh, in the name Yahweh Shai, in the name of the Holy Spirit. Double honors into the elder apostles, elder bishops, and the head elders of all the camps of Great Millstone GMS who do well. Salutations, peace, and blessings to the hopeful elect scattered abroad, the house of David, the Bayath Dawayad, or Bayath Dawada, the predestined spirits of election. Starting with the 144,000, the 12,000 men, prophets of Israel, presenting their bodies as a living sacrifice, as well as the remaining innumerable multitude, remnant of Israel scattered across the four winds of the earth, and the 1/3 of men, women, and children here in Babylon the Great, rehearsing the righteous acts to the best of their ability. To you I say Shalom. This is your brother Tazapanya, Ban Yamyan. Lord willing, Adawan Ratazad is edifying to the elect, this quick hit digital epistle. Okay, as you can see, this is XRP Veil, XRP CBDC mandatory coming. All right, I have on my thumbnail because I researched it and it's a fact. The Bahamas in June 2020 put out their CBDC, but now they're pushing their commercial banks to support and to mandate through legislation to use the central bank digital currency. So I said that it's getting closer and closer to the United States because CBDCs has been pretty much in the Eastern hemisphere or world. Okay, China, other places, Nigeria, all right, like Australia, things like that. But we're getting closer and closer to Babylon the Great, which is America according to the scriptures. Okay, 2-minute video, and then we're gonna filter it out with some scriptures.
My loyal Patreon, get the videos first. We're gonna get right into it. Now watch this. The Central Bank of the Bahamas, which launches world's first fiat digital currency, world's first digital fiat currency in 2020, is saying to mandate banks to support its central bank digital currency, to mandate the central banks to support it.
So notice that's the reason why he put the emphasis on mandate, okay? Because the mandate something saying that is obligatory. It's you have to do it, and that type of talking point is talked about in the scriptures. Just real quick, let's go to Revelation. Let's go to the book of Revelation. Let's do chapter 3 first. Chapter 3, verse 10. And it reads, 2 and, is it 3 and 10? Yeah, 3 and 10, Salakia. This reads, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. And that's that global mandate to come upon all the world. And it's a temptation. They're trying to tempt you to sin, to transgress the law, right, against your power. Talking about you, Jake, you so-called Negro, Latino, or Native Americans, you Hebrew Israelites. Okay. So when we go to Revelation chapter 13, in verse 11, it says, and I beheld another beast, America, coming up out of the earth, and he had 2 horns, 2 power structures, like a lamb. Democrats and Republicans following the Roman system of the plebeians and the patricians, and he spake as a dragon. In the Greek, it's drakon, which goes back to the Greek general Draco, okay, which he implemented very harsh punishments, usually by death, for small petty crimes, man. So that is coming very swiftly when they push this mandate. You have to do this in the so-called land of the free. You see that?
The Bahamas has set an ambitious 2-year timeline, just like Swift said. Within the next 2 years, we're going to integrate central bank digital currencies into the current financial system.
So notice Swift, if you know the financial, we're supposed to be doing research on these things. Swift is the regulation compartment, so to speak, of this Babylonian financial structure on how banks communicate with each other through long distances, okay? Because they had the old standardization, and Swift is getting obsolete because, for instance, right now, you pay off a minimum payment for a credit card, it's not going to show that you paid it off until 2 to 3 business days later. All of that is going out the window with this new system through currency, digital currency, and it's going to happen in seconds. Imagine going from 2 to 3 days to seconds, okay? Because I have to go through the clearinghouse, okay? But it's going to be taking out the middleman, so to speak, and they're going to be talking directly to each other through bridge currencies, which I believe through the spirit is XRP, just like this guy is, but he's not in the truth. But there's a reason for that, because I'm occupied in prophecies. And if that chip, the MOTB, is going to be pushed, and they're saying that there's going to be an XRP compatible, a Ripple compatible chip that's working with the Babylonian government, the US Navy, and DARPA, it's easy to put 2 and 2 together.
Now, all of a sudden, the Bahamas has set an ambitious 2-year timeline for commercial banks to fully adopt CBDC into their systems. After Swift said within the next 2 years, we're going to release central bank digital currencies and integrate them into the current financial systems, traditional financial systems, right? The central bank aims to foster sand dollar adoption across Bahamas based banks. Further, commercial banks in the islands must update their IT systems in order to support the CBDC. The central bank sees this as a vital move to boost the sand dollar adoption and mobile payments. Didn't I tell you it's going to be on the phone? Now look.
Yeah, because he was saying that which is a viable assertion, man, that it's going to start on the phone because everybody has a phone. They're used to the phone. They're used to doing digital transactions on the phone, and CBDCs will be on the phone, and then it's eventually going to upgrade, okay, to what? The chip, man. Okay, this is why they have you doing the tap to pay with the phone, because the tap to pay is going to be with your hand. All right, this is why they have to scan the QR code with your phone, because it's going to be scanned with your hand with the chip inside. Okay, these devils use gradualism to get you ready. They make a diligent search, as the scriptures say. Okay, the inward thoughts of their heart is deep, their mind. Okay, how can we get it the most easily for these people to accept our charagma? All right.
So the governor of the central bank institutions, or the governor of the Bahamas Central Bank, right, are now being no. Per John Roll, the governor of the central bank institutions are now being forced to comply with the mandatory regulations. We've begun to signal that to our institutions. I told you it was mandatory.
You see? So I'm gonna finish off with Habakkuk. Like I said, quick hit. All right, this is Habakkuk chapter 2. I'm gonna start at verse 1. Why not? It says, I will stand upon my watch. See, so I'm constantly looking for the prophecies coming to pass, and I'm measuring the time thou diligently. Okay, it says, and set me upon the tower Remember, the name of the Lord is a strong tower, you see? So if you don't have the name, you're not going to be even interested of what's really going on out here in the world. You're trying to do black love and marriage counseling and life coaching and shit like that. It says, and will watch to see what he will say unto me, all right, through the Spirit, through this Bible, and what I shall answer when I am reproved. You see how you're going to respond when the scriptures cut you, man. You know? Are you going to continue to move forward, or are you going to be butthurt? Verse 2, and Yahweh answered me and said, write the vision, make these digital epistles that we're doing, okay, like I'm doing right now, and make it plain upon tables. Don't make it all complicated. I'm at 11 minutes and I'm about to close out because I got way more than 2 or 3 witnesses, precepts, because I'm establishing a thing, which is the doctrine, which is a correct doctrine, all right, given unto the apostles of Great Millstone on down, regarding Revelation 13:16 on down. Okay, it says that he may run that readeth it. So if you read it, remember in Revelation 1, it says, blessed is he that readeth, okay, that you may run, because you understand you're in a race now to get under the good graces and mercy of Yahweh while Yahweh Shai. Okay, the elect is only going to be the ones that run. Verse 3, for the vision is the prophecies. Remember, the people perish where there is no vision, roughly paraphrasing the book of Proverbs. Okay, is yet for an appointed time. All right, and we're in that appointed time. It says, but at the end it shall speak. And notice we're in the end of the last days, and not lie. Right, the Lord is not a man that he shall lie. Though it tarry, though it seems slow, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry. It will not be slow. Okay, so that's pretty much the point, man. Well, I'll finish off on verse 4 on a good note, balanced out. It says, behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him. Talking about Esau, Edom. Okay, because he was estranged from the womb. Roughly paraphrasing the book of Psalms. But the just shall live by his faith. You see? So it's not the law. Okay. Sakari, IUIC, and the rest of them. All right. The just is going to live by his faith. His faith in who? Yahweh Shai. Okay. That supersedes, all right, the law, because we was made free from the law, but doesn't mean we don't not keep, and is made free from the punishment of the law through the blood, the life of Yahweh Shai, because he was the perfect sacrifice. So and remember his witness, and if we're witnessing what Yahweh Shai did in our life by obeying this gospel, by teaching this gospel, and we have a testimony which can only be from men. Testimony goes back to testes, all right, those that have actual testicles, the seed in them, is the spirit of prophecy. You see, roughly paraphrasing, what is that, Revelation 19, okay, when John was about to worship the angel. Okay, but he's his fellow servant, man. So they're here to help us, to minister unto us, all right, to push this work so that the agenda, the will, the perfect will of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai commences. Okay, so the sand dollar, which is Bahamas central bank digital currency, has already been out, and now they're pushing commercial banks to push it, and it's mandatory, and it's going to happen in less than 2 years, according to their own mouth. Psalm says that their tongue shall fall upon themselves. So I see something major happening in the financial, don't quote me on it, in this year, and then they push that CBDC 2025, man. Lord willing, is suited in that, but either way, we're going to continue to do the work according to Yahweh's will. Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Koholo Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, Shema, Yasha'Allah, Yahweh, Allahaya Nawa Yahweh, Achad, Abababo, Kwam Yasharala, Shabbat Shalom, Shalom Laha, Allahayim. On to the next one.